The Chicago Bears have concluded all of their rookie and mini camps for the next 6 weeks until training camp begins, and Ryan Poles got to work right away after that all ended. Even though we're 6 weeks away, that gives him plenty of time to work on this roster because he went out and signed a special teams ace that has been around the NFL for the last 6 seasons and has been impactful to all teams he's been a part of, including the Chicago Bears back in 2020. This move creates a strong competition for return specialists on both kick return and punt returns, especially with the new rule in the NFL for kick returns that's going to allow returners to potentially have some really big breakaways and returns to make the game more exciting. And this guy that they brought in is definitely one of those. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Ryan Poles adds to the roster again on June 13, 2024, with a strong veteran who can improve our special teams even more. Ryan Poles went out and signed special teams ace DeAndre Carter, a wide receiver, but mainly known for being a kick return and punt return specialist, to the Chicago Bears on June 13, 2024, at least for training camp, creating a strong competition between Velus Jones Jr., Dante Pettis, and Ian Wheeler to see who can make this roster as the Chicago Bears ace on special teams this year and make the game even more exciting for this roster. And before I begin today's episode, if you're happy with how aggressive Ryan Poles has been as the Chicago Bears GM over the last 3 seasons putting together this roster, make sure to smash that like button on this video to show your support, along with listening to the end on how you can win a Montez Sweat jersey. So let's get a little bit into DeAndre Carter and what he brings to the Chicago Bears. Carter is a wide receiver and special team specialist from the kick return and punt return perspective. He has been in the league for 6 years, playing across multiple teams, but again, having a key impact on all their special teams. He's played for the Texans, the Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Eagles, and Commanders during his career. He did, again, play for us for 4 games in 2020 before he was being waived, and then he ended the rest of the season with the Houston Texans. He also actually isn't a bad wide receiver either. Actually, looking at his stats, when they put him in the slot, he is a very effective guy. And I'll break down his stats in a bit. But dude is a dual threat, and that's a big thing for this roster, being able to do it all. And if we can have a guy who can be very good on special teams for us and a strong backup on our wide receiver core, why not? We have a loaded wide receiver room. We don't have a guy, I feel like we don't have a guy under 6 foot, to be honest with you. So this guy stands at 5'8", 190. Why not have some fun and have the total speedster out there? But he packs a punch, no doubt about it. I would not want to be in front of this guy if he's running at you full steam. But on top of that, I don't even think anyone would be able to catch him because this guy is so darn fast and he's able to accelerate quickly. But he can be a tricky slot for this team. And also, again, that punt return specialist. He's 31 years old, and even though he's above 30, he's still got plenty left in the tank, especially what we saw with the Raiders last year. So in his overall career, let's start with those stats. He's played in 94 games total, and as a wide receiver, he has 108 receptions with 1,259 receiving yards. 538 of them came in the 2022 season. That's when he mainly played wide receiver the most in his career and did a pretty darn good job. He has an 11.7 yard per catch average when he is a wide receiver, so he's a first down machine, which is good to have on your roster, and has 6 receiving touchdowns, which 3 in 2021 and 3 in 2022. Then you go to his punt return stats. He has 1,294 return yards with a 9.8 yard per return average, which is not bad in today's NFL, if you ask me. I mean, no one's Devin Hester, so it's a pretty big hill to climb there, but almost 10 yards per time is not bad. Not only that, his kick return yards is where he is the specialist. 2,646 return yards, where he thrives. A 22.4 yard per return average, which is absolutely insane, and has 1 career touchdown for a kick return, and it came back in 2021. In 2023, with the Raiders, he was strictly used as a return specialist. He had 39 receiving yards on 2 catches, so he can do it for the Raiders if he had to, but his kick return game, that's where he specialized. Played in all 17 games with 232 punt return yards, a 9.7 yard per per return average. Along with that, he had 262 return yards as a kick returner, a 23.8 return average, one of the best in the league. Again, was strictly a return specialist for the Raiders. I think that's what he would be for the Chicago Bears as well, but he does bring that key depth in the wide receiver position if we wanted to put him there. Now, before I get more into today's episode, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Freshie Organic Tequila Seltzer, coming in 3 great flavors for only 99 calories in lime, grapefruit, guava, and my personal favorite, blood orange habanero. You don't want to miss the taste of the summer, and also helping support a Chicago startup. Go to the link in the description below to find a Freshie near you and comment below what you guys think about Freshie. But his playing style overall, dude is crazy fast, has great vision, which is why he has such good averages across the board in all of the different positions that he plays in. His footwork is where he makes opportunities for himself, though, being able to juke out defenders with ease and also help him gain extra yards. He slides by defenders too, due to his size and small frame, which helps him overshoot them and quickly, since he doesn't take up all that much space. But overall, a very fast player, great vision when returning, knowing when to call a fair catch, and also has really good hands. I didn't find any fumbles on his stats. I mean, literally, I'm looking right now to my right, and I don't see any fumbles at all over his entire career. So either the Spot Rack didn't pick that up, Pro Football Reference didn't pick that up, but if that's the case, that is something that the Chicago Bears absolutely need, as you don't want to lose momentum. Overall, I like that Poles is looking at all the angles right now. I mean, we have a ton of return specialists right now on this team, but why not go out and get the best? And like I said, I can't find anywhere that this guy fumbles the ball. So why not bring in a guy who's not going to afford you turnovers, that's going to be a strong vet on this roster, maybe even come in just as a coach during training camp. And with our very easy schedule this upcoming season, if he is on the team, less rooms for mistakes, so guaranteed wins. That's what we want to do. We want to build this team for the longevity. You can get kick return specialists all the time at free agency, but who knows how this guy's going to do? I really like what he brings to the table. I think that he is a very solid performer, and also love this move. When I saw that it went up, I was like, yes, we absolutely needed to make this type of move. So I love this for the Chicago Bears, and another great job by Ryan Poles. And oh yeah, that jersey giveaway. All you need to do to enter to win a Montez Sweat jersey potentially is like this video, comment "Welcome to Chicago," and subscribe to the channel. Winner will be announced next Wednesday's episode, so stay tuned for that. But very excited to bring it to you guys, and thank you always for all your support. But with that, thank you for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears for the newest breaking coverage of the newest Chicago Bear. And again, throw a welcome to Chicago in the comment section below to help welcome him. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Zick Rody, and as always, bear down, baby.